What reasons that will deny the diversity visa Rotary winners denied their visas at the US Embassy at the time of interview? Hey guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel, Wellen Etex. We are going to break down the few reasons, something like 5, why one will be denied a visa at the US Embassy interview after being selected or being one of the lucky winners for the Rotary. This you should know, and one of it is the country of eligibility. As you applied for this diversity visa Rotary at the first process of the interview, there is that status of eligibility, country of eligibility. Here most people make a mistake. For instance, you're born in Kenya and at the time you're staying maybe in Saudi Arabia. So as you're filling your form, the famous form of the DS-260, the immigrant form, you have to be keen and follow that country of eligibility that you felt in. Eligibility means the country of birth. And most countries, for instance, this year, Nigeria, Canada, are not among the eligible countries to apply in the United States Diversity Visa Rotary. So for instance, if you're born from those countries, this chance is not for you. You have to wait for another 5 years to come. So you have to be famous of this status of eligibility and how it works. The only chance maybe if you find your country is not eligible at a time you applied and you're married, you can claim eligibility from your country of your spouse. For example, if you're married and your spouse is from a country like Uganda, a country like Rwanda, you're from Nigeria, you can't claim eligibility from a country of birth, which is Nigeria. You can claim eligibility from the country of your spouse, which is Uganda or Rwanda. So as you feel and prepare for your interview, you have to be aware of that, such that your chances of being denied a visa after winning this Rotary are not limited. The second point will be education and experience. This is also one of the key requirements. And as you were filling your application, there is that part you felt where your level of education is, or if you are not qualified with education, you felt the part of experience. With education is always a high school diploma, and you have to prove original certificates at the US Embassy interview to the consular office. And if you find you did not qualify for that high school education and you're going under the experience, you have to prove 2 years of experience at the consular office in the 5 years of some certain jobs that are listed by the Ministry of Labor in the Department of USA that have 7 and above SVR. So not every job, maybe you're a waiter somewhere, you're working as a receptionist, you have your experience of 2 years and above, you failed your DS-260, you applied for this program, and lucky enough, this may not favor you. You have to go to the website, which is www.onlinenet, and see which jobs the Ministry of Labor in the United States state down that are above the 7 SRVs. For example, if you're a chef, a private cook, there you're ready to go. The third point will be the honesty point. You have to remember when you were filling your form or applying for the United States Diversity Visa Rotary, having selected, you filled your form of the immigration, which is the famous form of DS20. So if you proved, maybe you lied and you were not honest, maybe you said you have 2 years of experience, now you don't, at the time of the interview you can't prove this, automatically it will deny your visa chances. You said you have a high school diploma and you can't prove the certificate, it will deny you the visa. For instance, you have ever been arrested and you lied that you were not arrested anywhere, the American department will know this and it will deny a visa. So from the very first point of applying for this program, you have to be honest and truthful. Be truthful, speak everything right. If you have ever been arrested and at the moment you don't have any crime record that is showing that still you are under the arms of the government, it will not affect you. Then the fourth other thing is about your status, single or married. If as you were applying you said you were single and now maybe apply after being selected, you're feeling your first notification, which is DS260, now you're feeling that you're married, and at the embassy at the time, at the schedule of your interview, you're telling them you're married and you were not married along the period after you filling the form of application for the United States Diversity Visa Rotary, this will affect you because this is two-way. You might fill this form or you might apply for this program in October, November when you're single. Then from December up to May, maybe you get married. This is explained and explanatory, it cannot deny you. But how it comes to deny you a visa after being selected is if you lie. If you lie and it comes to be proved at the day of your interview, you will be denied. For instance, let me talk about this. It's even about the married couple. You're married, you have, let's say, children, and at the applying of your visa you indicated that you don't have any of the children. Lucky enough you're selected, then at filling the DS260 you still feel that you don't have children, but at the visa interviews they are asking you questions, you prove that you have children and you're married. This will disprove your honesty and it will deny you the visa. Lucky enough, this time round the requirement of the passport is not much needed. However much at the interview desk you will need to have your passport. So those are some of the chances that will make one be denied a visa, yet he has passed through a hard task of being selected as a Rotary winner. So take note of these few steps, work upon them to meet your dream. I thank you once again. If you're new to this channel, thank you and welcome for choosing it. Give us a like, subscribe, make a share to your friend. This information may not be relevant to you, but relevant to a certain dreamer who wants to make it to US. Thank you. Meet you again in the next video.